guy doesn't play World of Warcraft, but he fucking talks about World of Warcraft.
I do.
So there should be a specialty section for Asmongold called Talking About World of Warcraft instead of
There is. It's called Just Chatting with Buttons.
World of fucking Warcraft. Because last time Asmongold played World of Warcraft was 2016.
Seriously,
Relax? How can I relax, bro? Literally, how can I relax? The biggest WoW streamer in WoW section
doesn't play the game, right? All right. So I've got nothing. Like, I'm not mad about this. Doesn't make me mad to hear that or whatever, right? I'm not. What do you think? I'm gonna read that and like get mad or something? Like, gives a shit, right? It's not a big deal. Here's the way I look at it. He's right though. Well, here's the thing: is that the reason why I don't play WoW? Like what he means to say. Like, what Pilav is obviously saying is that I'm not doing high-end in-game content. Because, like, clearly I'm playing the game right now. It's just that this is not playing the game in the same capacity that doing Mythic Plus or high-end Arena is playing the game. I think that's basically what he's trying to say. And, you're playing it right now? Yeah. And, yeah, I know what he's saying. Of course, and that's true. I've tried to do, like, we're gonna do another Mythic Keystone. Maybe that'll make him happy, okay? We'll do another Mythic Keystone dungeon today. And, I'll knock out another one of these. Obviously, I've never really put myself, not the reaction we wanted. Yeah, I know, I'm not gonna get, like, the thing is that, like, I used to get really mad and, like, defensive about stuff like that, but I don't care anymore, right? Like, I don't know, like, that's why I took a break from streaming. Sometimes I'll take things too personally. I try not to take things personally or get mad about shit, right? There's no reason to get pissed off for whatever reason. I think that the reason why I don't play like a lot of like really high-end content is because it's boring to watch. Like that's the reason. There's no other real reason besides that. And also I don't find it rewarding. So like for example, if I do Mythic Castle Nathria, and my reward out of Mythic Castle Nathria is a piece of gear that looks exactly like this does, except for instead of having versatility on it, it has mastery. That is not a fulfilling reward. That does not fulfill me, and that does not make me feel like I spent my time in a way that was valuable. And that's the truth. That's really how I feel about it. I don't feel like I'm spending my time in a valuable way. And also, like, I try not to. I want to make sure this is very clear. And, you know, even if it's not, I want to say it now, is that my opinion on how hard or how easy Mythic Castle Nathria is doesn't mean anything. Like, I don't really... Like, it doesn't... Like, I've never done Mythic Castle Nathria, except for, like, the first boss, like, a little bit. Like, I don't really know. I know what the bosses do. I know what the mechanics are. I've watched people kill them. But I've never really done it. But I try not to talk about that. But I do want to talk about why I don't do it. Because there is obviously a reason. Because back in BFA, I did make time after my stream because I did try to Mythic Raid and stream at the same time. And I found that I was locked into the computer for 10 hours a day playing World of Warcraft, and it was mandatory because I had to do my stream for like, 5 or 6 hours, and then I had to do my raid for 4 to 5 hours. It was too much time that I had to spend playing the game, and I burned myself out. And that's all it really came down to. WoW gameplay isn't engaging. Exactly, it's not. And that's the reason why I don't do it. There's nothing really more complicated than that. It's just that I know that my viewers don't want to see it. Sometimes I'll make them sit through some content that I know they won't like because, I want to do it or I think it'll be good. Of course I'll do that. Yeah, sure. But for the most part, I try to avoid it as much as possible. That's the way that I look at it, man. And also, if I thought that WoW content and like high-end WoW, like Mythic Plus content would be fun to watch, then I would do it. But I know it's not. How do I know it's not? It's because the MDI gets 10K viewers. That's how I know it's not, because there's not people that like watching it. Now, I think watching me do some Mythic Plus every once in a while is kind of cool. I think people really have enjoyed that. Watching me do Mythic Plus and things like that, that's great. 100%, that's awesome. But doing it all the time is not a good idea. It's not a good idea. And also, I do have a certain amount of limited time. So if I'm not doing this on my stream, and I have to spend my time off stream doing it, like I have to deal with other stream stuff that happens off stream. I have to deal with my YouTube video stuff. I have to deal with OTK. I've got to deal with my parents. I've got to deal with just like, my normal life stuff. Like I don't have like a bunch of assistants and managers and people that do stuff for me. I basically am just me. So I have a lot of things that I need to do. Okay, and so like, is it something that I really want to invest my limited free time in? Not really limited, but my precious free time in. I'm a person, I like to have a lot of free time. Do I want to invest my free time in something that I don't really enjoy? No, not really. The thing is, like, yeah, trust me, man. Like, I know exactly how Pilav feels. I know exactly fucking how he feels because, fuck. He feels just like that. Son of a bitch. Son of a fucking bitch. That's exactly what it was, man. What a piece of shit game, man. So yeah, you don't Mythic Raid because you don't enjoy it? I don't. I don't really enjoy Mythic Raiding anymore. I guess I kind of enjoyed Mythic Raiding back in the day, but what I didn't really like is this, there was like a very big emphasis, I felt, on these like mechanics that would instantly kill you. It'd kill your raid if like one person made a mistake. And for me, I found that very demoralizing because we would have somebody who would just do something wrong. Everybody else was doing something right. And then the raid was over. Well, also, I want to say with why I stopped raiding and what it was, I did quit. Contextually, this was in Mythic Tomb of Sargeras, one of the most unforgiving and punishing raids ever. But that did cause me to quit. I came back for BFA and I did Old Deer for a while. But it just really wasn't very fun for me. I wasn't enjoying it. I could get better gear elsewhere, and there wasn't really a reason for me to do it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys though. Next tier, with Mythic Chains of Domination and that Mythic Raid, the Halls of Domination or whatever the fuck it is, I'm probably gonna raid on Mythic. I'm gonna find some sort of way to do it, even if that involves me getting my character carried, because I'm getting that fucking armor. I don't care what anybody says. I don't give a fuck. I am getting that armor. It doesn't matter to me what it takes, what I need to do. I am getting that full fucking set of armor. And I am excited. Boosted trash? Listen, I have a different goal in the game, right? I play the game in general to facilitate a good stream. I don't play the game to prove myself. You know, you guys saw the screenshots. I used to be an arena player. I played and I beat a lot of the best players in the game back then. I was a great player. I had great logs for many years. I don't have anything to prove in the game anymore. If I want to take it seriously again, I will. No, there's no copium. You watch the stream. It's a VOD. You just go watch it. Listen, the only VOD that I did not delete on my channel is the VOD that I get a rank 1 world Star Augur parse for all classes in the entire world, okay? That was the only one that I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm not gonna delete this one. I can't delete this one because I need somebody to know. I need people to know that, you know what? It wasn't always like this, okay? It wasn't, yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm like one of those fucking, you know, 38-year-old dudes that still wears his Letterman jacket. And, you know, whenever people come over to the house, he pulls out some VHS tapes of him throwing passes in high school. Yeah, I get it, guys. I get it. Trust me. I fully understand. But you know what? At least I've got the tapes. At least I've got the fucking tapes, man. And I remember whenever I first started streaming, I felt a lot the same way that Pilav did. I was very upset and like kind of annoyed that a lot of the people that were watching the stream, I remember there was one night, and this was like the first like 2 weeks or month that I started streaming, and I got up to 3,500 viewers. And I remember I was farming Firelands, talking about WoW with this random guy that I added on Skype with McConnell. Like we weren't even really playing the game seriously. And I was like, why are people watching this? Why is this the most popular content that I've ever done on the stream so far? What is this? And that's what happened. That's what people like to see. Now, I think that it'd be nice. I actually do like the idea of doing some high-end content. I think that's great. But I don't think that I should only do high-end content. I think I should do that very sparingly, okay? How about that? We'll use that little bit of a word. I think that makes the most sense. We're mad at viewers like it, being mad at it. I get it, dude. I'm mad at the viewers, too. Dude, I wish that it was back in 2009 when everybody cared about being good at WoW, and I could just focus on grinding the game as seriously as possible, and everybody would love watching it. But if I did that, if I didn't have Resident Sleeper banned in my chat, that's the only thing that anybody would type. And it's just sad. It is. But also, Blizzard did it to themselves. Like, people don't care about it anymore. And honestly, like, Pilav's watched my videos for years, right? Like, he probably watched my videos back in 2016 whenever I did the big dick DPS guides and all of that shit, right? And I'm sure he's feels betrayed. You know, it's like, fucking Asmongold turned to the dark side. He's got YouTube up now. I get it. I get it. Listen, we'll do a 15 today, okay? We'll knock out a little 15 today. It'll be okay. Gendy's streaming with 2K viewers, by the way. That's true. But who's streaming with 10K? Who's streaming with more than that? I think that the cap for like high-end WoW content is probably around 4,000 to 5,000 viewers. And obviously, like, there are going to be swing viewers. Like, if Mitch does high-end WoW content like Arena, people are going to watch that because they love Mitch. And Mitch is a great entertainer while he's doing Arena. I think Mitch is probably the best entertainer to watch do Arena. I really do feel that way. Like, the energy, everything about it. But, like, the reason why he's the best is that he really cares about it. And, like, you just can't make somebody feel that way. And so he's got to take breaks. He's got to stop streaming. And, you know, it is what it is. And obviously, we all hope that he's going to come back at some point and maybe play again. Maybe he and I can do some Arena together. It'll be really fun. One way or another, I just hope people understand where I'm coming from. Peekaboo? No, Peekaboo's great, right? And maybe I'm biased because Mitch is my friend, okay? Maybe I'm biased. All I'm really trying to say here, it doesn't really matter. I think Peekaboo is great too. I think the difference between Peekaboo and Mitch is that Mitch talks about so many things that are like general audience based. Like, if you watch Peekaboo, you have to know a lot more about the game than if you watch Mitch. Mitch, you can just watch him play the game and you don't really need to understand as much about it. Peekaboo is much more of a technical player. Peekaboo is one of the Peekaboo might be the best rogue in the world. Like, and if he isn't now, he probably has been before. So that's the difference. And I'm not saying, again, like, this isn't a who's better or who's worse. It's two different approaches and how those different approaches lead to success on Twitch. That's all I'm really trying to say. I really like both of them, honestly. I've had both of them on Allcraft. I've never met Peekaboo, but that's basically the way that I feel about it. Here we go, Wreckful. I love Wreckful. Dude, Wreckful was the first one that I ever watched for, like, WoW PvP. Like, I remember whenever he started playing a warrior, I was so happy. Like, it was, I remember, like, fucking back in Mr. Pandaria. Anticide. Nobody watches WoW, Mitch for WoW. They watch Mitch for Mitch. Okay, that's 100 IQ. Let me use 200 IQ. People watch Mitch play WoW because WoW brings out the best in Mitch. Same with me. It's the same with me. I'm the same. Think about that. Just blade stormed it anyway. No reason not to. It's dead. There it is. Stop damage. Wow. Wow, I got a mastery ring. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. We got ourselves a 210 ring. You know what I'm gonna do with that? I'm gonna vendor it because I don't fucking need it at all. Like, why would I use that for any reason? You outgeared the dungeons? It's simple as that. I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, the thing is that people will always, like, I don't know why this is, but people will go out of their way to rationalize any time that I do well in a game. They'll be like, somehow it's not because of him. It's like the game, or, you know, like, it doesn't matter what it is. There will always be a rationalization for why I'm doing that. I played the game seriously for years, and I stopped doing it because streaming was more important to me. That's just what makes sense. You guys are more important than, you know, getting bigger numbers in WoW. It's just the truth, and it's what makes sense to me, and so that's why I do it.